Yo, guys, do you remember earlier this year when I bought these? When I told you, I think it was late last year, stop buying all the new clippers, blah, blah, blah. And then I went out and contradicted myself and bought these. The purpose of that was to free me of this cord, the dreaded cord on the T outliner. That was the whole purpose behind me purchasing this. That was the whole purpose. Now, let's do a little recap. Was that a good purchase? Was it a good idea? And a little small twist, you know, I want to add a little of this with a twist of lime. This trimmer right here with the gold blades, not this one specifically, but just a corded T outliner, but this one specifically. I have not pulled this thing out in months. This is actually the first time I've pulled this trimmer out since I put it down in my drawer. Now, one would say, why is it still here then? It's like the old saying goes, out of sight, out of mind. But this thing, I honestly could take this thing home. I don't need this thing anymore. This Babyliss Silver FX, it's a beast. It is a beast. It gets some really good lines. And by the way, guys, any of the products you see in this video will be linked in the description below, Amazon affiliate links. You can click those links. If you buy them, I get a commission. There's also a Shop Amazon link. So if you use my Shop Amazon link to buy whatever it is you want, you could buy tires, you could buy audiobooks, you can buy furniture. Use my Shop Amazon link, I get a commission, and you can copy and paste that link, save it for later if you want to support the channel. But this thing, and by the way, there won't be a link, which is kind of weird. Amazon doesn't have the Silver FX. They only have the Gold FX on Amazon. So that link you see in the description below will be to the Gold FX, not the Silver FX, which is a deep tooth. The Gold FX is more of like a regular blade. It just really just depends on preference. They're both good trimmers, but I really love this trimmer. It leaves really good lines. However, most trimmers aren't with a little problem. Most trimmers, there's always just like a little like, meh, you know, like, okay, it does this well, it does that well, it also does this well, but there's just this one little thing that it doesn't do well. And that's, I have those problems with the Silver FX. I have those problems. Now, have you guys ever watched a haircut tutorial and you watch the guy, he's using this trimmer and then he'll randomly cut to the scene and then you'll see him using a different trimmer just for like one little micro whatever in the lineup or this or that. You'll see them just cut and they'll using a different trimmer. I've seen, raise your hand. I've seen barbers use it on YouTube a lot. And I always wondered that until I started using this trimmer right here. Now, it's funny, this wonderful Slimline Pro Li, the wonderful Slimline Pro Li, it always wonders. Now this trimmer right here, sleeper trimmer, sleeper. This trimmer, I honestly don't think and it's intended for this trimmer to be as good as it is. Now, if you look at the box, it says for light touch-ups and things like this, and it's just a little tiny cordless trimmer. You know, this thing has been out for years. I mean, I think, yeah, before I even started barbering, the Slimline Pro Li was actually out. And this is an amazing trimmer. The only thing is, you got to get this thing set correctly, which isn't too difficult, but this trimmer is a beast. As I said, I'm able to get rid of my corded T outliner for the Babyliss Silver FX, but I'm not able to get rid of my Slimline Pro Li's. Why is that? That is because, and I'm not sure if any of you guys can vouch for me on this one who own the Silver FX. I'm not sure if this happens with the Gold FX as well, but I've noticed when you're dealing with, let's say, Hispanic straight hair who have like a real heavy fringe and they want to get a lineup across the top, maybe they want to get an 8 or a 6, and then the fringe right here is real heavy. This trimmer doesn't just mow through the hair. When you go through it doesn't leave a crisp line. The hair pushes away and it doesn't give a good bite. Now, of course, the Slimline Pro Li blade is a deep tooth blade, and if you guys know me, I love the deep tooth blade. This doesn't bite. It doesn't grab the hairs and really go through the hair and leave a crisp, sharp line. However, these do. The Slimline Pro Li's do. They always have, always will. I don't have any problems with this. So it's almost one of those things where if I know I'm doing a haircut like that, I immediately go to these because these are a monster. These are gonna go through it easy. I don't even worry about trying to pick up my Silver FXs. Now, why is that? I don't know, right? I don't work for Babyliss. I'm not an engineer. I didn't manufacture the blades. I don't know why that is. But like I say, if any of you guys can vouch for me on that, if any of you guys have the same similar experience, drop it in the comments below. I'm curious to know why. But these things, boy, oh boy, is it, I mean, look, this is another thing that we need to talk about. Is the Slimline Pro Li better or equivalent to a Babyliss Gold Effect, Silver Effect, Rose Effect, whatever? Is it the equivalent to it? If you guys also remember, I did the mod to the Slimline Pro Li. I put the deep tooth blade on here, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably the first time I've turned this on in over a month. I don't really use this anymore. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't use it anymore, sorry. But it's hard to get rid of the Slimline Pro Li. But is it better than the gold or silver effects? That is a really good question to ask, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I will only give a slight edge to the silver effects because the blade is so small. That's the only thing that I dislike about the Slimline Pro Li, is that the blade is so small. But this is also a good thing, because with kids and they got the little tiny boxes and things like this right here, these are perfect for that. Because with these, if you guys know, you've probably cut off some eyebrows. You probably put lines in kids' eyebrows that did not want to have cool lines in their eyebrows. But then that begs the question, why not just do the mod and blah, blah, blah? Now, of course, I did the mod. Like I say, I don't really use this trimmer that much anymore, but it was a good little experiment for the video's sake. But overall, which one is better? I'm gonna be honest with you. Overall, I'm gonna give it overall to the Slimline Pro Li, because the Slimline Pro Li can do everything that this trimmer right here, the Silver FX, can do. However, the Silver FX cannot do everything that the Slimline Pro Li can do. And it's just a really tricky one, because with this being a very nice trimmer, I haven't had any problems with it. I mean, I've dropped it once. Luckily, nothing ever happened. The thing has been pretty strong, pretty reliable in most cases, but this one is undefeated. And it's crazy because this trimmer has been around for so long, but it's so slept on, but the real people know how good the Slimline Pro Li is as a trimmer. And I'm gonna be honest, it will forever be a staple in my kit and my lineup. Like if I have a starting 5 lineup of clippers and trimmers, this has to be in there. Without a doubt, this has to be in my lineup. Of course, with the other assortments of other things. But as far as trimmers, these are the only 2 that I need. Corded T-outliners, I'm sorry, you guys took a back seat. It is what it is. Babyliss, they did make a nice trimmer, and of course, Andis, you made a really nice trimmer with the Slimline Pro Li. But let me know you guys' thoughts on this in the comments below. What your experiences with either of these clippers? Do you agree with me that, you know, these cut really sharp lines like this or whatever, or do you prefer these over these, or these over these? You guys let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to see the debates in the comments. This is gonna be an interesting one, but it's been your man, I do a sign out. I'll holla.